Now I'm going to do an iris fold. These are the papers I'm going to use based on this main design. That's the Kimono set 21, but you can use any designs you want. You need to be able to print out different versions of background paper like I've got here. You'll also need to use the template. Now this you can get in various sizes. I'm doing the A4 size. And just print this onto an ordinary piece of rubbishy paper. Now the card I've chosen is this black card here. So first of all, print out and attach your little bit of masking tape to your card so it doesn't move around. Then when you do, cut it out. And when you've cut it out all around the edge, you end up with this. Now save this, because you can do iris folding in reverse and making like a stand-up card. So you can use that yourself, but you've also got that shape too for doing a flip card. Pop that to one side. So when it's cut out, you'll end up, that's the design cut out. I'll just move that as well. And you'll end up with a piece of card with an aperture the shape of the design that you're using. Print another sheet of paper out, template design, and just use a little bit of masking tape either side just to keep it in position while you're working. These numbers here help you do the iris fold design. Don't forget it will be in reverse once it's finished. Next, what you want to do is choose the background papers, the designs that you want to use on your design. This one I'm using the same design but in different sizes. So I've got the large A4 there background, and I've got it in the medium, and I've also got it in the small. What you want to do, because these have got quite large strips, depends on the size that you do, you need to make your strips the length of what is being done. So I'm putting these to one side, and all you do is basically cut these into the strips to match here, but fold in half. I've got an example here. Let me open this up. So I've cut this into strips, the size I want, and then all you do is fold that in half and really crease it. Use a boning tool or whatever you want. Then once you've got your strips, you can make them up as you go along. You follow the pattern and you put your folded edge, so the first one is going to go along there. Don't worry if any bits come over, you can trim those later, but what you want to do is just line up. So I just need a piece that will fit on there and cover the edge. So if I cut it here, just cut it there. That's my first one. I'm going to use number 2 there. So that's going to go there. Put it in position. And then I'm going to use masking tape, but you can use any tape that you want. I'm just going to hold this in position. You don't want to see anything from the other side. You stick this down like that. If you want a little bit extra on the end, you can do that. Just stick a bit more there. And then number 2, you're just following the numbers step by step. That's number 2 there, so I'm going to cut a piece that'll fit on there perfectly. That's going to go across there, and I'll just take that one down. And as you go along, you just do step by step as you go and just stick them down. Fold over and stick down. You can, if you want, have all these pieces ready to use, cut out. So I'm just going to do that. You can save that because it may fit in somewhere else. I'm going to do 2, the same thickness of the design. So I'm going to pop that there. And let me just cut it the right size. Cut along there. And that then is just going to go over the top on there. And I'm just going to stick that down. The pattern really doesn't show itself until you reveal it at the end and turn it over, and you'll see all the pleating effects there. So stick this one down and then just carry on. You've done 1, 2, 3, next one is this one. Now I've done 1, 2, 3, 4, and next I'm going on to 5. I'm just using a little bit of this. This is the medium size backing paper I've just folded. I just want to go across there with just a little bit. It's probably too much, but it'll do. So that goes over there. And I'm using the medium here, backing paper, and just stick that down. So that's number 5. Stick down there. And now I'm going to do number 6 and 7. So I've got the same paper here. You can see I've just folded it in half. And don't forget, when you do fold it, if you use a boning tool, that really gives you that crisp edge there. So I'm going to stick this going down number 6. And that's going to go there. That's going to fit on fine. So I'll just cut that extra bit off and just stick this down. Just exactly in the right place first. Stick that down there so it's not going to move. So I've got up to 7 strips now, and you see here in number 8, this is like the band, and what I've done here, I've taken just a strip of gold card and I'm just going to put it across number 8, and that will just add a little bit more bling to the kimono. So that's there like that. And next I'd need to do 9 and 10, but I'm going to use the small design for that one. Now I've cut some thinner strips here to go over 9 and 10, fold them in half, and I'm just going to overlap the gold and just stick that down there. Make sure this doesn't go over there like that's doing. So I'm just going to move that. You don't want to overlap it onto number 10. And then I've got one here that's going to go on number 10, and that's going to stick down there like so, just covering it. It doesn't matter how bad the back looks. It's when you turn it over you get the wow. Now I'm going to do the rest. Now you can see I've done all the sections up to 25. Now what I've decided with 25, I've taken a piece of the background paper and I've folded it so it's got a crease either side. And what I'm going to try and do is pick a part of the design that I like and lay it down over roughly where I want it to go. I've got a pen here. I should hopefully be able to just turn that over and it's in the right place. So I'm just going to cut any excess paper off there and there, cut more off if I wanted to, and then hopefully that should just flip over, keep it within those lines. With a bit of a look, it'll look quite neat in the middle. So I'm just sticking this last piece down, and if it's not the end of the world. You can always lift it up, and because it's only masking tape, you can reposition it. So now it's the test. Whoa, you're going to see it at the same time I do. So I'm just peeling off the little bit of the background, the masking tape which is holding this in position. Let's just lift that off. Just taking the template away, and I've got another one here. Take it this way maybe. Come on for Daddy. There you go, that's taken that off. So there's the design. I need to trim the bottom there, but I can do that afterwards. Let's turn it over. Woo, I like that. Now you can see there, it's a little bit off center, so I can reposition that. But there is your kimono, and you've got the template to use again. As I said, it looks rubbish on that side, but when you turn it round, you've got a beautiful kimono design, and you can embellish this with added designs, embellishments, beads, whatever. I think it just looks lovely like this. And just doing that little gold band just kind of lifts it a little bit.
I think that'll look nice on my lounge wall.
Well, you've got half the blooming website on your lounge wall. And I'm just trimming the little bits off here that are over. And I think that'd look lovely in a frame.
Indeed, on my lounge wall.
We'll see.